Inside Mall of America studio to Timberwolves Fast Break alongside Quincy Lewis. I am Annie Sabo. The Wolves get a win on the road in Miami, 129-126, snapping a 5-game losing skid thanks to an unreal fourth quarter. A 20-5 run for the Wolves to end this game. Quincy, what was the biggest difference in this game for you?
I think it's the bench play. When you think about the bench and you think about J. Mack, you think about James Johnson, you think about Jake Layman, what they did and the impact that they had in the game, throughout the game, and in the fourth quarter. The Wolves haven't had a bench in a couple years that they could depend on, that could make plays. But the talent that they have, the style of play, and you mix in some big shots from D'Lo, and what do you have? A team that can really go out and win every single night.
Well, the Wolves again end the game on a 20-5 run to win by 3, 129-126. Minnesota made 17 threes. D'Angelo Russell, Quincy, as you mentioned, accounted for 7 of those as he led the Wolves with 27 points. The Wolves with a regular season series sweep of the Miami Heat. Let's hear how Ryan Saunders feels on the final seconds of this game.
They were blitzing D'Angelo and pick and rolls, trying to get the ball out of his hands. So I figured we'd get him off the ball a little bit. And Jordan's a good pick and roll player as well. And he's got a toughness about him, you know, especially late in games. He's an unflappable guy, and you know, wanted to get him on the ball a little bit, and then we can get D'Angelo in some catch and shoot situations to use his shooting ability. So it was. You know, I give those guys a lot of credit because they had to then guard because we were a little bit smaller.
Well, the Wolves stay on the road in Florida to continue this road trip. On Friday against the Magic, our coverage begins at 5:30. Then finally at home for one game, the second meeting in a week with the Dallas Mavericks. Then back on the road to face Zion Williamson and the Pelicans on Tuesday. Quincy, looking at that upcoming schedule, Orlando for the first time this season on Friday, and we are hoping the Wolves can use some of this momentum to their advantage come Friday.
You know, 2 stats that really jump out at me, 28 assists. So the way that they play the threes, the transition, playing for each other, and then also the 16 steals. They kind of showed, and I hope they proved it to themselves, is that when they're aggressive and they play together and they trust each other on the rotations, they can be a team that can defend and turn people over, change the floor, and get some easy baskets.
Well, we hope to see the winning ways continue in the state of Florida tonight. A 129-126 win on the road in Miami. We hope to see you on Friday, as that'll do it for this edition of Timberwolves Fast Break.